Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to read a story. We're going to read a story from English for today, which is like for class 9 and 10. Okay, so let's get started. We are reading a chapter which is called The Purple Jar. The Purple Jar, chapter 1. Okay, so we will read these and we will learn some vocabs from this story. Let's get started. Rosamond, a little girl about 7 years old, was walking with her mother in the street of London. As she passed along, she looked in at the windows of several shops and saw a great variety of things. She wanted to stop to look at them and buy them all, without knowing their uses or even without knowing their names. At first, they stopped at a milliner shop. Milliner shop. Okay, let me see the meaning of this one. Milliner shop. As usual, I'm using the ChatGPT and also the Cambridge dictionary so that I can know the pronunciation as well as the meaning in English. Okay, so milliner shop. Well, the word was milliner, milliner, right? Yes, milliner shop. Okay, let me see that one. So, the ChatGPT is saying is a shop where women's hats are designed, made or sold. Well, that's an interesting word, isn't it? So a shop where women's hats are designed, made or sold. Milliner shop. Milliner shop. A milliner is a person who creates or sells fashionable hats, specially for women. Okay, milliner, guys. Remember the word milliner, milliner. She bought a beautiful decorated hat from the local milliner shop. Fantastic, we got a new word, milliner. End of the lesson, end of reading the story, we will renew those. Okay, so take a note. So where we were actually, milliner shop. The windows of the shop were decorated with ribbons, lace, and festoons of artificial flowers. Oh, Mama, what a beautiful roses! Beautiful roses, not beautiful. Okay, what beautiful roses! Won't you buy some of them? No, my dear. Why? Because I don't want them. They're not real flowers. They went a little farther and came to a jewelry shop. In it were a great many pretty bright ornaments of little value, set beautifully behind the glass. Mama, will you buy some of these? Which of them, Rosamond? Which? I don't know which. Look at those earrings. The necklace, those pendants, I'm sorry. Guys, do you know what is the meaning of pendants? Okay, let me know if you know that. Any of them will do. They're so pretty. Yeah, they are all pretty, but of what use would they be to me? I'm sure, Mama, you could find some use if you only bought them first. But I would rather find out the use first. Okay, those PDF is like, kind of sketchy, so it's just tough to read those. Okay, though a little disheartened, Rosamond kept on looking at the shops and tried to pursued her mother to buy this or that. Pursued, that means pushed, pressure, Okay, Mama, buckles are very useful things. Please buy some. I have a pair of buckles. I don't need any now. So saying her mother walked on. Okay, that was a part 1. Let's go for the part 2. The Purple Jar, part 2. This time, Rosamond was really disappointed as her mother wanted nothing. However, while they were passing by a chemist's shop, chemist, yeah, chemist shop, she saw some jar, blue, green, red, yellow, and purple, and she seemed to have a fascination for a purple jar. But her mother answered as before, of what use would they be to me, Rosamond? Oh, Mamma, I would use it for a flower pot. But you have a flower pot, and the jar you are dying for buying is not a flower pot. Yet, Mamma, I like it so much. Then suddenly she cried, Ouch! A stone, Mamma! A stone has got in my shoe. It hurts. Oh, how did it get there? See, there's a hole in my shoe, Mamma. In fact, my shoes are quite worn out. Worn out. Guys, worn out is a phrase, okay? Would you be so good as to buy me another pair? But Rosamond, I haven't got money enough to buy shoes, jars, jewelry, buckles, and all that you wish to buy. Rosamond became sad again. Her mind flashed back to all those beautiful things she had seen that morning. But Mama, I like the purple jar very much, and now my foot hurts. Could you buy me only these two things, the jar and a pair of shoes, please? No, Rosamond, you can buy only one thing. However, you may buy the other thing next month, and you have to decide which one you would like to buy now. I need the shoes badly, Rosamond began to argue with herself, but my heart is in the beautiful jar. Then looking at her shoes, she told her mother, these shoes are not so bad, except for the hole in one. I think I can make them last till the end of the month, can't I? Don't you think so, Mama? I want to think for yourself, dear. Okay, if you please, I'd like to have the purple jar. Zar, okay. Very well, you will have it. Okay, that was answer. I mean, the mother is, like letting the little girl to decide, to take the decision about her, like needs, right? Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, the part 3. Rosamond and her mother were going back to the chemist shop. As they were walking, Rosamond had to stop once again to take another stone out of the broken shoe, and she often limped with pain. Okay, when they got back to the shop, Rosamond's mother asked her to carefully examine the jar before she bought it. But Rosamond was so excited that she bought it even without looking at what was inside the jar. Happily, she came back home with her mother. Then Rosamond quickly brought some flowers from the garden and was going to put them into the jar. But as soon as she took the top off, she saw some dark inside, which gave off an unpleasant smell. What is it, Mama? I didn't want this black thing and the terrible smell. Nor I did, my dear. But what shall I do with it? That I can't tell. Okay, Mama, I must pour it out and fill the jar with fresh water. Then she made the jar empty, but to her great disappointment she found that it was no longer a purple jar. It was a plain white glass jar. With its colored water gone, the jar did not longer look beautiful. Rosamond cried with tears of disappointment in her eyes. She also cried for her folly. Folly? Okay, we will see for that one. Every day her shoes grew worse and worse, and she could neither run, dance, jump, nor go shopping with her mother. Thus Rosamond suffered for a whole month and learned a lesson that the hard way. She hoped that she would be wiser in future. What a beautiful story it is, okay? So the problem is our teacher, they don't make the student understand this kind of story. I mean, I didn't get it especially, okay? So if we can make our student understand, I mean, from the very beginning, they will get some good lesson from this kind of story, okay? Yeah, that's what I think, guys. What do you think? Like comment below to let me know Okay, so we will look for the folly, F-O-L-L-Y. Let's see what is the meaning of folly. So we got a couple of vocabs from this story, right? So if you do not know any vocabs, just like, try to get it. Try to understand that one and try to make some sentences. A foolish action, decision, or idea, lack of good judgment. Okay, very good. So folly, right? Where's the line once again? Let me see. She cried. She also cried for her. Okay, she also cried for her folly. That means a foolish decision. Okay, that's all I think. Thank you very much, guys, for listening to that one. And I hope that it will help you a lot. And you need to also practice reading. If you get some good ideas, like other good ideas, let me know in the comment box. We will read together maybe. Thank you very much for watching and listening. We will meet in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.